Hello, governors. Top of the morning to you all. This is We Are Live. I figured I'd try to come in this time with a bit of a British accent. How we do today? How is that?
It's the worst accent
Oh, boy.
I've probably ever heard. It's right behind Leo and Blood Diamond.
That's fair. Right here. The Blood Diamond is here.
We apologize for starting off your Monday like that. I don't know what's gotten into Travis. He is wearing a handsome navy button-down, though, that he's apparently raided my closet for. So what's up with that, man? What if I start wearing fly shoes and gold chains?
I'm sorry, Chris. You're not the only one that can shop in the nice part of Nordstrom's. Must kind of intimidating to know that your co-host can also shop there now, huh? Free at last, huh?
Is it one of those things where you get to shop in the smaller section of the Big and Tall store?
I do. I get to like the lower end of the Big and Tall. Y'all always leave that for the little guys. I appreciate it.
Where's the spot for the little fat guy? I'm of somewhat normal stature. Do you have clothing for me?
Excuse me, where do the little chubbies go?
Where's the guy who's not quite morbidly obese yet go?
Where the pre-diabetes section?
The pre-diabetes.
The pre-diabetes,
section.
like you can sense in my eyes that it's coming in the next 6 to 8 months.
Right. Like
Where's
I
that
obviously have poor eating habits, but I haven't. Thank you to my metabolism, I haven't quite reached the enough X's on a tag to weigh the whole shirt down.
You're getting there though. My mom is like, "Oh, that Chris, he eating."
No.
She was like, "Oh, that Chris, he eating."
No, that's
like,
not.
Mama, he just eating like your son. I was
not
like,
a
I
thing.
see y'all both doing. Y'all must be doing well on that little podcast. Y'all both be eating.
This is my favorite thing. Last few weeks, I've lost some weight, and it's a significant amount. But it's so funny that when you get so fat, that amounts that would be life changing to other people are kind of just like, okay, keep going, fatty.
Like you can see your kneecap again. Good for you.
All right. Yeah.
Good for you. All right.
Congrats.
How about we get to the point where you can start seeing your toes?
Yeah. Let's work on that.
That's good. I'll
You
be
still
there.
breathing heavy when you take the stairs?
How bad are you?
Okay, well then don't brag about it.
How bad are you snoring at night? How loud is it?
Oh man, lots to get into today. Happy Monday! It's We Are Live. We've got a lot of fun ahead of us. I feel like Travis probably had a huge weekend.
Oh boy.
There was a massive concert in the area over the weekend we need to break down. Maybe that'll even tie into Fair or Foul or a Melee. Who knows? It's going to be wild. But thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in live, be sure to share this into your stream. Let's keep growing this bad boy and move things forward. Joining me in the studio, we've had some great banter already, is Travis Terrell. And the producer on the Possum Cam is...
Here, kitty.
Chris Wobbly Man Gardner.
Here,
What's
kitty.
up, buddy?
There he is.
Good morning, gentlemen, and good Monday, walnuts.
There you go. Put the 3 up. Put it up.
Because I
So
can't do the other.
Because he can't do the other W,
Oh,
so he's
okay.
got to stick with the 3.
So wait, so we're sticking with the walnuts
I think
thing?
that's a thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely happening.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel good about that?
Oh, yeah.
So we've deemed listeners and downloaders walnuts,
Mm.
and we're going to stick with that.
Oh yeah.
It feels like it's there. Feels like the right play.
You know, and I came up with a slogan: "Busting guts with walnuts."
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay.
It's kinda
Okay,
gross.
We're gonna work on that.
What do you think would happen if you looked that up in an Urban Dictionary?
I would imagine that.
I said an Urban Dictionary.
like
Just
like
one?
there's an actual
Like the
book
library hands
that
it
just
to you.
sits on the corner of Natural
Here
Bridge
it
and
is.
Kings Highway. This is the official urban book.
Is it the King James version?
Well, of course. Anything black.
King Jimmy.
Is, no, it is not. You're so disrespectful. You're so damn disrespectful. If your ass went to a black church, you would never said that. You would have never have said that.
King Jimmy.
King Jimmy.
Fair or
Church.
foul?
How long does that take?
That's at least 6 hours. There's no doubt in my mind. That's at least 6 hours.
It's a lot of religion.
Go to a Pentecostal church. That is 6
No,
hours.
that's a lot of That's a lot of the pastor getting out his hopes that he was a musician or something.
No, you got
that's all that.
You got to get your money's worth.
It's not about God.
You got to get your money's worth because you got to pay tithes. You got to pay you got to do the offering call.
Pay money.
You got to pay a building fund. So it
and
adds up. So you want to get your money's worth.
You got to pay for the Cadillac lease.
Yeah. How's the preacher going to get around that brand new car?
Do you not want your man of God riding around in an $80,000 vehicle? Why would you want to take a bus?
I think you could do it in a Camry. That's all I'm saying.
I think you'd be fine. Probably cost effective.
Yeah.
You can't call yourself a self-respecting bishop if you're driving around in a RAV4.
You're supposed to be a bishop for the church, not the Bishop Don Juan.
That may be your best joke yet. Gardner, clip that
call
one
it
off.
Yeah,
I'm
there we go.
calling that
Let's
one.
get out of here. Excited to be here. You know what we do? We do Fair or Foul. That's a segment where we read your emails at the end of the show.
It is for the people.
It's a hack segment that we've leaned on for the entire existence of our show, so we'll get to that in just a moment. If you want to text in, remain anonymous, 314-669-1431.
Anonymous
we do take
light.
text. You can do that. If you're listening as a download, you can text off air, too. We'll read it the next day.
That's fine with us.
What were you saying?
As well. No, I was going to say it's anonymous light. We do
Oh,
our
yeah.
best to try to disguise your name and.
I mean, we have
not
an
give too
agreement
much
with
of your
several
information away.
robocall companies.
Yeah, that's true.
Where we automatically filter your numbers to them.
A
But,
lot of you though, we already know how you live your life, and
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty fucking gross.
Yes. So let us know how things are going for the weekend in the Facebook comments as well. We do have a few folks popping in
Oh,
already.
really? It's only 8 in the morning. I'm sure they had something
Right.
enlightening to say. What do they have to say?
No Monday
Chris?
meetings. Our buddy Jeff, you know him from All Things Combat. You know that?
Oh man, and when I think of combat, I think of all things.
Jeff Wilson. He does that with Pat Miletich. He was a welterweight champion in the UFC. He's been on the show.
Oh, that's right. Oh, good old Jeff. How's he been?
He's wishing you a good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
From Drew.
Oh boy, where is he?
From Drew. Travis, did you pay that $161,000 for $161,000 for R. Kelly to get out of prison? Was that your work?
I tell you what. If this entire time was been an elaborate play to get someone
Of
to pay
his baby
back
mama?
child support,
This
that is-
whole thing.
that is well
The
done.
whole
Marcus.
thing.
This entire thing.
Yeah,
was
you've
just-
told me how effective black women are at getting what
This
they
is
want.
good.
This is
If this was R. Kelly's strong play the entire time,
man.
you
think
sir,
this is?
are a genius.
Do you think this is his baby's mama's work?
This is Kelly. Wow, this is well done.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I'm going to pay off my student loans.
What's that?
I'm going to scream at Gayle King on a national interview.
How would it go?
Hopefully go in jail, and then during that interim, I can pay off my student loans.
Oh, okay. I got you. We're not letting him out till the student loans
Exactly.
get satisfied.
I'm almost certain we're getting to that point in society where people are going to get locked up for student loans.
Is it anonymous who paid that? Like, we don't know?
I would imagine it is. I mean, all you have to do is just write a check to R. Kelly's people, and then they give it to the courts.
Do you get at least like a line item in his next album or what?
I don't. Do you want a line item in the next R. Kelly
If
item?
you're dropping, 160,000. I want something.
Well, I know there was the lady of
You
course.
have to do birthday grams for my family for the rest of your life.
I don't
He
want.
just has to show up on command.
I do not want R. Kelly near
Happy
any of my
birthday.
children's birthday celebrations.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't know. I don't know if the person will come forward like the woman who owned the daycare centers in Chicago came forward with her $100,000 to bail out R. Kelly.
Man.
So I don't know. But you have to be careful because a lot of her businesses, and she owns multiple businesses. The woman who dropped the $100K to bail
guys
him out
friends?
the initial times. Well, she has businesses, and people have gone on Yelp and given her 0 stars
no.
and have absolutely just.
Well.
I don't know how that's affected her business long term, but she definitely got some bad publicity. So I don't know if this person's going to come forward, but must be nice. There are a lot of deadbeats around the world today. It's like, damn, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for somebody to pay off the entire. That's $161,000 in child support. That's a lot. That's a lot of children. Is that how it works?
I don't know. Would you feel bad if you're the woman who was owed that money? She's like the one person celebrating R. Kelly's release.
I don't know if she's celebrating the release. I'm certainly sure she's celebrating the money.
Released and then she got paid.
Well, yeah, I think she's happy to have the $161,000. I don't have children, But I think she and R. Kelly had 3 together, if I'm not mistaken. 2 to 3.
I don't keep. Hang on, let me check my R. Kelly
Okay, yeah,
children
I feel like
card
I
here.
figured that
Keep
you had
it
I thought you had an app.
laminated in my pocket.
Nevertheless, I think you're always happy to receive $161,000 in your checking account, no matter where you
Depends
are
on
in
who
life.
it comes from. I could see where Gardner would get it, and he'd be like, "No, send it back."
That's bullshit. Let's call him out on this. Gardner, if someone sent you a check of $161,000, are you questioning where it came from, and do you care?
I've tried to get that money before from the Nigerians.
Did not work, I assume.
Did you help save one? Okay.
So you missed an opportunity to save a royal prince, did you? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I would question where. I
You
would
don't want
want
to question too hard, though, right?
Yeah,
But if
no.
it was you received it by legal means, so it's been taxed, but you are owed 161. Do you care who wrote said check to make sure you have $161,000 in your checking account?
Yes,
Interesting.
that's curious.
That is. So okay, here's a better question: if
It
David
just
Duke,
takes money from people.
if you discovered David Duke wrote you a check for $161,000, would you give any of the money back?
No, I donate it to like a foundation that he
All
would
of
hate.
it. All of it.
Oh, okay, I like
All of
that
it?
play.
Keep like $100.
Oh, nice. So you'll donate $161,000 to like the United Negro College Fund?
So some CEO at the
And then think about it.
So
When you-
some CEO at the at the fund can be no. You need to let's talk about
Oh
this.
no!
I like-
Hold on. The hillbilly's coming out. This
Here we
is
go. This is my kind of
fear of government,
Here we
fear
go.
of organizations. I have.
No, you're just gonna throw that money away. You know how many cigarettes you could buy with all that money?
Or think
That's
about
why
this.
I get a carton.
If you do donate the 161 to the United Negro College Fund,
I'd take all that money and buy stock in whatever company owns Newport cigarettes.
oh, that's well played.
There you go.
That's pretty smart. Look at that.
There's
Sorta
no
giving back to the community.
implications either.
And-
you love Newports.
And flavored cigars.
That's smart.
Nice.
Think about it though. If you
Because then
donated-
I'd take on the FDA as well.
of course you would. You can't just enjoy the money. Of course, Gardner has to have a revenge towards the government.
Can I tell you about the time I
Well, yeah.
actually wanted to buy some like small cigars that I was just wanting to like puff on or something with after I don't know, whatever it was. They were just like cheap things, and I was thinking like, oh, that'll be nice. I'll get those. And the guy's like, no, you don't want those, man. And he kept trying to give me the like bigger ones that would be easier to roll.
Right.
And I was like, I'm actually going to smoke these and put nothing else in them. And he's like, yeah, I got you, man. I got you. I got you. Yeah, here.
You were lying,
I
though.
got
What did you
man.
actually end up
I got
putting
you,
in
man.
those?
Nothing. Do you think? First of all, if I did that and I rolled anything into it, it would be the most disorganized. There'd be stuff coming out the sides. I'm not good with that. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair or foul today. Your topic. So, okay, listen, I feel attacked. Fair or foul's topic today. A Garth Brooks concert is the widest concert possible. Email WAL, that's WAL, at weareliveradio.com. You can win $10 to Southtown Pub as your prize.
If you think about it,
Send those in.
It is probably very little doubt that that's the widest concert you can attend.
There's some doubt.
I don't know, because I think Taylor Swift, you're at least getting 50 to 150 black people. And they may not be black people with a capital B, but there will be black people at a Taylor Swift concert.
Well, they adopted-
Okay, wait.
I'm almost certain there were probably tops
Let's think.
4 to 5 black people at the Garth Brooks concert in St. Louis. He kicked off I think it's his last tour.
I don't.
I don't know. I'm
Dude,
looking
he
to you.
Don't say that with any
he just,
musician.
He just went to spring training, so that means he's an athlete.
So I would think that you probably got maybe 10 black people tops at a Garth Brooks concert
That paid for tickets,
that
attending
paid for
the show.
Non-workers putting up stage people.
I don't know. Kevin Johnson of the Post-Dispatch was posting about it. I mean,
Was Kevin Johnson there?
if he wasn't there, he posted 50
Well, he
things
wrote an
about
article on it.
Wrote a
Maybe
big
he
article.
had some white colleagues go, and then they was like, "Yeah, man, just send me
He's
the text."
the entertainment reporter
That's
here.
the point.
Yeah, that's not how that.
He
that's
said
not how
best.
journalism
He said best
works,
show he's
Travis.
ever been to.
He didn't say that. That's
I'll
a
find it
lie.
right now.
Kevin Johnson didn't say that. Beyonce was in that same arena almost
Yeah,
2 years
she
ago.
pales in comparison.
Who? So
Maybe 3.
Well, the crowd at Garth Brooks pales in comparison. Did Garth Brooks sell out quicker than Beyonce? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for sure.
No,
Yes,
no, he did.
He set a
not.
record, I believe.
He did
St. Louis's
not.
biggest concert of 2019 is Saturday night at the Dome. Okay, that's a positive thing. Still looking more.
I don't think I'm almost certain Beyonce sold out faster than Garth.
No,
Oh,
you're not. You
no,
are not
you have-
almost
you have-
certain.
I have
You have
sources.
You are
zero to
not
back that
almost
up.
There's
certain.
a source out there. That
You're
can
a
confirm
hopeful, is
somehow.
what you are.
Shoot. Oh, look, Garth Brooks, I'm gonna wear my good boots. I'm gonna wear my good hat.
Why do you have to hate him?
I gotta look at me. I'm gonna have my 12-gallon hat on instead of my 10.
What's wrong with cowboy boots? I own a pair of cowboy boots.
Well, those were given to
Incredibly
you in
uncomfortable.
severance.
I tried that.
You wore your
Never got it.
You were your severance package from your previous job.
Hey, where's that Stetson I was promised?
Oh man, you guys got to let me go now. Hey, I just need to buy some cowboy boots. Well, we can still give you the discount. Okay.
Oh, wow, it's not all bad.
40% off. All right.
Must be nice.
Thank you.
They
That's how you negotiate your way out the door, boys.
You find out they took it out the back end of your last paycheck.
Yeah.
There was no
Damn it.
actual discount.
I never really paid attention to that. I did text our friend Jeff Jones,
Jeff Jones
was
was in
there. He was
attendance
reporting
of the Garth
live.
Brooks
Yeah,
concert.
yeah.
Yes.
and I asked what were the demographics of the Garth Brooks concert. And he responded with, there was an Asian woman sitting directly in front of me.
Okay, that's a good.
And
start.
as I was leaving, I saw a black man who appeared to have been in attendance walking out of a side door. Otherwise, 100% white. I would say mostly women over 50, then women in their 30s, then everyone else. That's what he says. On
There
the
is-
Is this a real comment? Jamie Moyer's 54 must have been there because he's reporting that Garth really fired up the caulks with the song "I've Got Friends in S-hole countries." How are you gonna be mean to Garth? He just gave it. You know how many tax dollars he just brought into the city?
Maybe
of
he was
St. Louis?
waving this whenever he sang that.
Oh, boy, there's
Look
Garth
at
Brooks.
all those people.
That is at the Dome at America Center. I had to think about what we still call this thing.
Just call it the Dome.
That's called the Dome, and this is Garth Brooks raising the American flag in front of, according to the Dome, 75,000 plus people.
So I've got inside information. I was told his stage was very small. It's just him, a drummer, and that's it. And
He's
he
so
gets up-
humble, that billion-dollar country music singer.
Man,
He's so
I
one
saw
with
something.
the people.
I saw.
Look at those jeans. You know them damn jeans cost at least 12 grand.
I saw. I wonder.
Why are you saying it like that? Do you say that
Because
about
I'm-
Rihanna?
no, I'm just
Do you
saying.
say that about
If you
Garth
were
I'm
there-
sure everybody,
if-
middle America's like, oh, Garth's one of us. Garth literally drinks champagne off asses like Hova.
I don't think
He
that
ain't.
happened.
He ain't. You think Garth Brooks going home and eating his kibbles and bits and
Do you eat, what human do
eats
you know that
kibbles
eats
and
kibbles
bits?
and bits?
I don't know what country music people eat. I don't follow the genre. I'm guessing
This is-
which I
It's
do.
obvious.
This is
I'm
blatant.
Here you yell at people for being ignorant, and here you are
Yeah.
being completely ignorant yourself.
I don't
You
see-
you don't think a Dave Matthews Band concert is as white as Garth Brooks?
No, because don't they have a couple black people in
I
the Dave
think
Matthews
one of the
band,
black
so
dudes
you're
got
good
kicked
to
out
go.
of Dave Matthews for
No,
doing some bad stuff.
I thought one died. Or was that the E Street Band? Was that?
It's probably both.
I'm getting them. Man, I just know that at least those two bands had at least one black guitarist.
Oh wait, we've got an update.
Is there going to be a black person showing up at a U2 concert?
Oh, no doubt.
I'm trying to
U2?
think
There's
of.
definitely.
Yeah.
You'll get people at a U2 concert. You'll get people at a Dave Kaz concert. You'll get people at a Kenny G concert. I don't know how many blacks
Why
are
do
getting
you
at a.
Why do you hate black folks that like guitar-driven music?
There's.
What about Michael Bolton?
You'll
There you
definitely
go.
get black people at a Michael
Really?
Bolton concert.
I
You
just
definitely-
recently saw a.
What if you found out you were conceived Michael Bolton and you were African American? Would you feel bad?
No,
You're
I
like,
wouldn't feel bad
No,
about
Otis Redding, nothing.
I was conceived to Neil Diamond, most
Hmm.
likely.
You ain't had a good time in your bedroom until your girl twerking to some Michael Bolton.
Oh wow!
I just
does that
recently
happen?
Wishful
saw a
thinking. Put
video
it
of
into
Michael
existence.
Bolton. It's like a 52-minute video. It's an old like VHS tape, but it's on YouTube now, and it's like him doing hitting instruction for slow pitch softball.
I've heard about this. Is that real?
It is real.
Is he
I watched a little
qualified
bit
to
of
do
it.
that?
Apparently, he loves the slow pitch softball,
Yeah,
and the video.
He's in a little
from
too
what
good
I
a
saw,
shape to enjoy
he's in good shape
softball.
too. He is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good entertainment.
Pretty good.
But who's
I
gonna?
mean, maybe I'll try and filter through it here over the next week, and maybe we could find a few clips.
We have a black friend commenting. It's he loves John Mayer.
John Mayer's good money. Now, John Mayer got into some hot water a few years ago when he compared his penis to a Klansman.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. There was a Playboy interview where he compared because he said something like, "Oh, I love all women," and he was talking about how he loves black women, and he mentioned how his penis was like a Klansman.
Do you have the quote?
I don't have the specific quote.
I have it tattooed on my forearm, actually.
Well, that's gross.
It's weird.
I'll look it up for the next segment, but yeah, John Mayer,
So
great
wait,
music.
I don't understand why he would refer to it as a Klansman if he's talking about loving black women.
I don't either.
You sure you don't have like his intent?
I'll look
Wrong?
it up. John Mayer comparing himself to Klansman, Playboy interview.
Who taught you to do Google searches?
This is my look. I didn't go to school for this.
John Mayer has apologized for using a racist epithet in a recent interview with Playboy magazine. After a number of prominent black musicians aired their disapproval, Mayer, 32, told an interviewer, "Someone asked me the other day, what does it feel like now to have a hood pass? And by the way, it's sort of a contradiction in terms, because if you really had a hood pass, you could call it an inward pass."
Yeah, the Playboy interview, do black women throw themselves at you? Mayer, I don't think I open myself to it. My dick is sort of like a white supremacist. I've got a Benetton heart and a effing David Duke penis. I'm going to start dating separately from my dick. John Mayer.
I don't understand this.
I don't either. He was in hot water with the sisters and the brothers for a good minute. John Mayer does make amazing music, but that comment really made people pause. Let's just say that.
Probably because I don't understand it.
I think he was trying to be funny, and John Mayer, he's done actually funny things. I've seen him
That's
do
what
funny
it felt
things.
like. It felt like he was
his
trying to
attempt
push
at
it. He
humor.
hangs out at the Comedy Store a lot.
He was trying to push a joke or try to make a punchline, and it just didn't go over well.
I saw him open for OAR in Colombia.
John Mayer?
Yeah. It's weird to think of that now.
John Mayer, now,
Why was it that way?
I don't know how, like, John Mayer just blew up. I think it was his second album where he just took
Man,
off.
that's
But I will
interesting. That's
say,
got to be your top one that you say, like, that you were there, you saw the opener that surpassed that's got to
Yeah,
be
because
up
John
there.
Mayer,
John Mayer, it doesn't get much
whatever
bigger,
singing
right?
or whatever, but as a guitar player alone, he's fantastic.
he's very good. He is very
What's
good.
yours like that? Did you see somebody open?
Yeah, a young man by the name of Adam Levine, and he was at a concert in the pageant put on by the Washington University Student Music Club.
So he opened for who?
He actually ended up opening for Gavin DeGraw.
Wow,
Maroon
that's a
5.
good one too, and it's
Maroon
also
5
fun. It's
opening
also
up for Gavin DeGraw.
It's also fun for you to admit that. You're mad at black people for maybe going to Garth Brooks
Maroon-
concert.
people
Garth
realize-
Brooks. Garth Brooks
wait, hold
is
on.
so much more
No,
gangster
you don't
than
understand.
Gavin
Here
Maroon
we go.
5 was
get a
basically
close-up on this one.
Yeah, please do. That's fine. Maroon 5, when they came on the scene, they were the blackest white band America had ever seen.
Did they get a hood pass?
I don't know if they had a hood pass.
See how I brought it back around?
But they were well accepted in the black community. Adam Levine, he would come out and perform Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder songs before he would perform any Maroon 5 songs. So he was, the brothers and the sisters appreciated his effort. He had a great voice. And then
Had a great voice?
Well, then he decided to, go back to his roots, if you will, and
What? Don't say roots in
well,
this
he is what he is.
connotation.
I like Adam Levine. He's a nice guy. Haven't had a chance
I'm
to meet
trying.
him, but he's nice.
Mine, my biggest disparity I can think of.
Isn't it Fall Out Boy?
Probably Fall Out Boy. Yeah, opening for
You saw Fallout.
He saw Fall Out Boy before they were like Fall Out Boy. Before
opening
Jay
at
Z
a-
compared them
at
to
a
a
pizza
movement.
at a pizza place in Farmington,
Yeah.
Missouri. I'm serious.
Who'd they open for? Well, a pizza place.
No.
Well,
A band
didn't
called-
you blow off Pete Wentz? Didn't you see him and you looked down at Pete Wentz?
Listen.
The story
Listen,
goes.
no,
Pete Wentz was
no.
actually trying to hang out with Chris
No,
and his friends.
no, he
and Chris
wasn't.
and his friends were like, "Move it along, nerd." And now
Boy,
Pete Wentz
I
went
think-
on to
I
date
think I
Victoria's
got
Secret
the-
models, and now is worth $12 billion.
I think I got the better end of that.
Yeah.
deal.
You
No.
told Pete Wentz, move
I
it
didn't-
along,
I
geek
didn't
in your
say-
5'4" ass.
I'm pretty sure they opened for a band called Spitalfield, which nobody even knows who that
I
band
know who
is.
Spitalfield is. Matt
Because you've
Spittle
been around
is in
me.
it.
Mark Rose, their singer, was one of our first guests.
He
ever had on the show.
Mark,
Yeah.
oh, good Mark, good peoples.
That's a pretty big one, but I think you guys are bigger. I mean, Fall Out Boy's huge,
but if we're being completely
John Mayer,
honest,
his wins.
But John Mayer, and it's just weird to think of too. Like OAR's fine,
Or
but they're like,
How about this? Fall Out Boy technically opened for Blink 182 one time when I was there. Would you say Fall Out Boy got bigger than Blink 182?
they got as big, certainly.
That would be an interesting one. Just because you're like, at the time, you're like, well, this band will never be what they are. And
Well,
then,
technically, people around,
if not equal, close, right?
and folks in St. Louis can say easily the St. Lunatics and Nelly, because Nelly and the St. Lunatics, they would perform at almost any event in St. Louis before he blew up. So they would be at the Ambassador.
Yeah.
They would be at car shows. So people saw Nelly for years
Where's the
before he blew
Ambassador?
up. The Ambassador is in
Guessing north.
technically Ferguson. I got to look at it on a map.
You like
You
how I
know,
guessed-
black people in
you like
St.
how I
Louis,
guessed that?
because we don't really pay attention to the little subdivisions.
next to
and
the- was it next to the-
municipalities? We just like, that's North County. That's how we describe things.
Was it next to the
No,
monastery?
you pay
Like, where is
attention.
that? Man, that's somewhere by the Galleria. We don't actually divide things up into their proper
you
places.
define it by what mall is close to
Oh,
there?
yes, definitely.
Oh,
That's
what's
essentially-
that?
it's
the,
like,
the
London and
you know,
Sons
where
from
the,
that one.
where the
Okay.
planes fly, where
Yeah.
Northwest Plaza
There
used
it
to
is.
be.
That's basically how we describe places. Hey, man, what IHOP you at? Man, you know the one by the airport. Okay. That's all you need to know. It's like 17 IHOPs by the airport, but you kind of put two and two together.
And then there's the IHOP by the Galleria.
Yep, there's that one.
You don't say Brentwood.
No, we don't. Like, man, what emos you at? Man, we went about Forest Park. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We don't call it the one on Hampton.
Because there's multiple ones on Hampton.
There are multiple ones on Hampton. So we just say, oh, man, you know one by Forest Park. And we say it just like that. That's how even the
Just
women
like
say it. That's that one on Forest Park.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And then this weekend, since we're talking about weekends, my siblings came into town from Memphis, and I spent a good hour correcting them on the proper way to say Chinese food place.
Oh. So they brought that down to Memphis?
Oh boy, they did. And so I'm correcting
How is
it.
Memphis taken to that?
Well, Memphis is already racist.
Yeah.
So it's
Really?
like you kind of blend in, and I mean, it's only the city where Martin Luther King was shot. So Memphis will always be known as
It doesn't help.
that place. When I lived in Memphis, it was very common. Every 3 cars had some type of insignia or symbol that was of the Confederate flag. To see that every day, that was something else. And people didn't have the nerve to say good morning to you. Good morning, sir. You have a Confederate flag covering up your whole
How you doing?
back window. But you were politely saying good morning to me as I head to class.
Are they gaslighting you, maybe?
That could have been my first experience gaslighting. It was an experience. I suggest everyone at some point live in a southern city. Oh yeah, maybe that should be a program we start.
I think I'm upset. At one point in my life, I had a southern accent.
Oh boy, here
And
we
I was
go.
embarrassed of it because we lived in Sykeston, Missouri.
Give me a little taste. Give me a little
Sykeston, Cape.
taste.
How old were you?
4, and it was
Ooh.
real thick.
Give me a little taste.
Hey, Dad, hand that camera to me.
Oh, that is. Oh boy.
Sykeston.
Yeah,
You guys
and
like
Cape Girardeau.
were you
yeah.
going to Lambert's all the time, or
Probably we were pretty poor. I'm doubting. I think it was more like Aldi and then whatever the blackberry bush provided in
Yeah.
the backyard.
It was.
it's like Grandma
You
and
know.
Grandpa Gardner had grapes in their backyard. That's how I used to eat there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Chris used to
blackberries.
dine at food banks on every Sunday.
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah.
Say that
I
one more
think-
time with a little molasses. in
Hey,
it.
Dad, you want to hand me the camera?
Ooh, buddy.
I remember that.
I'm
We
just-
call that Cape Chris.
it's like the Jim Crow is just seeping off your lips.
Well, I think I would be. I think I'd be more marketable if I still had a folksy
that
Southern
would be
accent.
that would be kind of a cool
Right?
thing, because then I
Hey
would
man,
have my
what's
city
going on?
accent.
Hey, welcome to We Are Live.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Travis the Real.
Should we start playing to
Yeah,
our
let's do that.
stereotypes a little more?
What's up, y'all? I'm Travis the Real. This is my
Okay.
good friend Chris Demon. Chris, say hello to the streets.
Howdy, partners.
See, this is We Are Live.
I've been thrown off a horse many times, so that's more Southern cred.
Was
Whereas
it the
with
Gip?
this,
Was it the Gip?
It was the Gip.
It's the Gip. Got to get the Gip every time.
See, I've been doing it wrong because with this moderately Midwestern tone I speak in now.
Sure.
If I tell you I got thrown off a horse, you look at me like I'm a hick.
Well, you
If
are.
I'm a guy who speaks with a Southern accent and maybe wears boots regularly, you respect that as well.
That's how you get country cred?
That's how Chris grew up.
Okay.
So,
What's
when I
my
speak
accent?
normally, and I'm like, yeah, I grew up on a farm, had a bunch of dogs, and got thrown off a horse. You're like, good thing you got out of that, huh, loser? Like, that's how people look at me. I've been screwing this up. What's yours?
Yeah, what should my accent be then?
You grew up in North County, though, right?
Part of the
O'Fallon.
time
North
North County, part of the time O'Fallon, for a very little amount of time Orlando.
You should have like a Midwestern Billy Crystal accent.
What is that?
Jewish?
So is Billy Crystal Jewish? This is breaking news. I got to tell the black community. I did not know this.
I think they already know.
Yeah, I think most people. New York guy.
I don't think this is a black thing.
Hey, we got a few comments from the Facebook stuff. Wakanda passport stamp is the new hood pass.
That is very true.
Our buddy's killing it on the comments. Say the Black Sheep letting you know that he went to a Beyonce concert that was all white attended.
Oh, you're talking
In
about when
Farmington,
Destiny's
Missouri.
Child showed up in Farmington, Missouri. I was going to say, what?
Oh man!
Yes. What a...
From the Black Sheep.
You could have never questioned Beyonce's commitment to her craft. The simple fact that she kept her contract with the Farmington promoter to perform.
Probably forced.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
didn't really have a
true.
choice. Black Sheep also letting us know that Spitalfield had the opening song in MTV Cribs.
That was Spitalfield.
They almost did. Yeah, it was probably a song called "I Love the Way She Said L.A." Yeah, you guys are killing me. Love how the brother voice changes. That does happen.
Hey, man, welcome to We Are Live.
Hey, dude, what's going on, man? Welcome to our podcast.
He's Ying and I'm Yang.
Man, man, Jason Isbell. I was listening to him this morning. He just speaks to my heart so much, and I love it. And I showed my grandpa, you can download this too.
Man, you know who's underrated? Ja Rule. I just wish we would play more Ja
Man.
Rule records on our radio.
Man, that dude, I saw him on the Netflix. He was messed up, man. You like that dude?
Man, he likes to keep it real and always 100. Am I getting off the
I
phrases?
kind of fell out of it there.
Because
You would get found.
Yeah, you said when you,
You
said what you didn't. You gotta say 100 or 100,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you?
yeah, but we have
You
another.
Hey,
said
man.
you sounded like Dave Chappelle impersonating
I
a
just
white
want.
guy there.
I just want everybody. Listen, I was talking to my friends, and I just want everybody to know there's dumb white people and good white people. There's dumb black people, and there. No, you don't like. You like that? We're all the same, man.
I ended the scene 2 minutes ago, Chris.
I can't get out now.
You keep-
I'm trapped forever.
Chris is
it's like
broken.
it's like I've crossed my eyes and somebody hit me on the head and like, no, it's real,
Yeah,
it's real.
what if you have a mental block and now you can't
Yeah.
get out of it?
And now I'm just folksy all the time. People are like, I've known you for 30 years and you didn't sound like that. That was my favorite though, growing up in a rural area, but actually living on a farm or country or whatever. I've said this a million times, but with Travis's school, I'm sure you had kids kind of upping their street cred a little more than it actually was. Like, yeah, man, I do this, and it's like your mom works at a church, and you're not a bad kid.
Growing up and going to schools actually in your neighborhood, it was funny because you knew the stories of all the kids on your block. Like you knew their family history.
Did you get to do that like one grade of your high school?
Gosh, I
career?
think literally you're right. I think I had 2 grades of that, and then I went to school in South County, St. Louis for elementary school. Then I came back to junior high, and I did that in North City, St. Louis.
smell like wet dogs.
And then I went all the way out to the suburbs again when I went to Parkway Central. So I didn't know. I'd never said that, and that has never
That's a
come
true
out of my
statement.
mouth.
That was
I have
7-year-old
never said
Travis
that.
Terrell.
Travis has never said that.
He got written up in the middle of 3rd grade because he wouldn't stop saying that all the white kids stunk.
No, I will say my first reaction to
They put mayonnaise on everything.
No, but I was surprised at how many kids when I went to 1st grade, like had their lunch box, like they had a really cool, expensive lunch boxes. So that was cause like, oh y'all got paper bags,
And then you beat their ass and
y'all
took it.
got free lunch boxes. That's dope. But the thing
You have a Superman you drew on your bag.
my mom, no, it'd just be in my paper bag, and my mom would have
Okay.
Travis on the outside.
Oh, okay. And
Thanks,
then
Mom.
then 7 white Travises are like, ooh, that's not mine.
Oh, that's how it was. It was like, my mama didn't put no cold chicken wings in my bag. That must be that Travis's food.
Okay, got it.
But one thing that did surprise when I did go to a predominantly white elementary school was like how bad at sports white kids were.
As compared to
Black kids. Like we would just be like, oh, okay, I see why they hate us now. Because I was dunking in 2nd grade.
really.
And so like to just like all the other black kids.
Yeah,
would be like,
donuts. Oh. Take that, Travis.
we could not afford sweets when I was a kid, Gardner. Thank you for bringing back that.
That
traumatic
obviously
memory.
isn't true.
My mom looked at me. Yo, fat ass ate all the cookies. Don't sit up here and lie on that podcast. I see y'all be eating. That's all my mama said this weekend. Chris and Travis, y'all be eating. Y'all got to be doing well at the podcast.
That's how you know. That's
how-
how you
like
know
how-
you've really overdone it.
you
Whenever
keep-
you've lost
you
a
keep-
significant amount of weight and people are still like, woo, better start that walking regimen, huh?
See, mama like, I think y'all underselling y'all success on that show because every time I look up, y'all put on another 10 pounds. Like, thanks, mama.
That's fair.
We're doing okay.
Oh, boy. Fair or foul topic today. Garth Brooks concert is the widest thing possible. WAL at weareliveradio.com is where you email your submission. What was I? We have a melee today?
We have a melee.
Yeah. You got it?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to We Are Live's Daily Melee.
Not daily. We just do it whenever.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
I'm trying. Sorry.
are you more afraid of spiders or bees/wasps?
Are you more afraid of spiders or bees/wasps?
Yes.
I would have just went wasps. Bees are very protected right now, so people are going to be they're going to be involved with trying to preserve them. Wasps serve no purpose other than to be assholes.
Hopefully, people.
Spiders eat the hell out of flies and bad stuff.
That's true. They're
So they get a
good.
pass on that. But then spiders, I've also been bitten by a brown recluse. Not a fun experience.
Yeah.
Well, I hope people don't have a hive mentality when it comes to this poll. Gardner, what were you saying?
No,
Oh,
not yet.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
I don't want anybody to get caught in a web of your lies.
Are we done?
That's
So we apologize.
that's the poll.
Just because I couldn't think of one, now I'm pissed off. I'm sorry. Crap. All right, so here's the reason why that poll's out there,
I
though.
think I know why.
Okay, I'm going to show you a video here.
Yeah, look at this, Chris. This is kind of crazy.
All right, this is coming to you from Adelaide, Australia, I believe. This
Oh, no.
was a viral
if it's
sensation
Australia,
several days
you know
ago.
It's gonna kill you.
So here you go.
Oh, I saw this.
Oh, that's a
that's
big ass spider.
oh my
Oh, and it's
God.
now inside their trunk.
no. It's
How
that.
does-
It's that spider's vehicle now.
How does a big spider like that
Look how it just made itself small and got to the
It
trunk.
didn't even think about it. It was just like, I've done this 74 times. This
now,
is mine.
the person who tweeted out this video of a spider on the back of a hatchback crawling into a small crevice in the car to get to the trunk, the person who tweeted this out said, should I tell them or should I let them be surprised? I hope to God he was kind enough to pull up to them and say,
No, you have
please
no
set your
choice.
car on fire
No.
immediately.
Here's the deal. In the wild, if a bear is coming after a small a doe, we'll say that, a doe, for the self-preservation of the mother deer, it's just got to break loose, right?
I
For
don't
your
know.
own self-preservation, don't go within 10 feet of that vehicle.
No, you're right.
Because that spider has already started feasting on whatever's inside.
And already
And
laid
it's,
some
and it's
eggs
going to
in
be,
the meantime.
yeah, and it's going to be hungry.
The size of this spider is roughly
All right,
the
take
size
that
of
off the screen.
a young puppy.
Wait, one more time. Watch it.
It's a young
Watch it.
puppy. It just says, "Oh, I'm going to break
Oh,
down my
big.
legs. I'm going to
No.
squeeze it in. Now I'm squeezing it."
Roughly the size of a sand crab.
Yes.
It's horrifying.
And that's how it ends, right? That's how it ends. Like we just overtaken by spiders.
No, they already outnumber us. Have you
That's
ever
right,
You ever
that's
seen
right.
that stat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
if
was
they
like
started
the-
coming after us, it's over.
Ain't enough raid in the world.
Is raid for spiders?
Or a house shoe if you're black. Get
What?
mama
Just
house.
spray it on everything.
Why-
Get mama house shoe and get the air freshener. We ain't got no raid. We just spray them to death. Just keep spraying it.
That's happened.
That's
why
happened.
you
Of course,
just told
that's
that.
why.
You're like, why are you using Lysol on that anthill? Well, that's what I got.
That's what I got. That's what I
It's got chemicals.
It's got some chemicals. Mama, are you pouring Dawn down an anthole? Mama, why are you pouring Dawn? Well, they going to get sticky. They're going to get sticky. They're going to slow down. They're going to suffocate. That'll teach them a
You're
lesson.
drowning them with Dawn.
Drowning them with Dawn.
Fabric softener.
Hey, go get me
Oh, no.
the Febreze. I'm gonna get this spider hive.
Everything combat.
Spider hive.
Spider hive.
Everything combat is
ain't not
Jeff's
worried about this.
podcast we were talking about earlier. My bad. I just wanted to correct that. Boy, oh boy.
Well, if that isn't a viral craze, spiders climbing into your car.
Who do you think's going to win? What's your prediction on the poll? I think Wasps will take it. Because I like picture. Also, I don't know why, but Gardner, it's the length of your hair, it's your mannerisms, it's whatever. I would pay good money to see a wasp stuck in the very bottom of your hair, like it can't get out and it's freaking out flying, and then it touches you, it keeps coming down, but it's stuck.
Gardner, pretend that a wasp is
flying-
in your hair right now.
No.
Do it.
No,
No.
Just shake your hair.
I'm going to tell you why.
Uh-oh.
Because now you're making me relive something.
Oh, God.
I despise wasps. And however I act around flying, stinging things when people are around, I believe I deserve a pass. If I run away, if I spill drinks,
Oh, I see.
if I throw my cigarette on the ground
that seems
and
a little bit
run,
excessive.
because
is that one action, or is it all one movement, or do you throw the cigarette,
No.
scream,
yeah,
move?
it's different, and it's
Okay.
and it's a scream maybe, but it's a well. There you go, right there.
There it is. That was good.
like I start smacking the back of my head.
Doc gets that as a gift.
And your girlfriend's like, it's already gone, and you're like, it's not.
Yeah, then you're just uncomfortable for like 10 minutes. You're looking around. But I got stung by one that got in my shirt.
Oh boy.
If Derek Dockett's watching, I need a gif of
That whole
of
entire
Gardner,
interaction.
whipping around, hitting himself on the head.
That'd be great.
But it stung me like 3 times.
Damn.
And it was in my shirt for a few minutes, and I didn't realize it.
I thought they died after a sting.
Not a wasp.
Not today.
Not a
today.
wasp.
Not today.
Wasps don't.
They here for the long haul.
You're talking about bees. When we're talking about wasps,
That's a whole nother
they
thing.
will stay in there. Like I got stung on the back, and I felt like something, like it hurt. And I'm,
It knew you were a soft
I
target.
asked my mom.
Nice, good job.
It was in my shirt that was on the line for work that morning, and I went and grabbed it off the line and put it on, and that started stinging me.
When was this? Did you grow up in the 1960s?
Was Laura Ingle Wild like your neighbor?
You don't use a clothesline to dry your clothes?
Hey, Ma! Grab my shirt off the clothesline.
That was frowned upon in the neighborhood association's
really?
charter.
Must be nice.
I guess that's my O'Fallon privilege.
Apparently, letting nature dry your clothes.
Yes.
Rich boy.
And it smells fantastic
I bet
when
it
you
did.
do so.
Rich ass.
For a clothesline.
Yes, as we lived in our duplex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Thank you.
You got
Yeah.
neighbors that like you.
And it stung me on the back. I asked my mom to look and see if there was something on my back, and I had welts on my back.
Damn.
And then I felt the same thing on my arm, and I smacked my arm, and when I did that, the wasp flew out of my shirt. So ever since then, no, I do not act appropriately or like a man in any way.
Yeah, that's a
there's
good thing
anything
you
like
don't
that.
want to have kids, because if you set an example like that for
They-
your
yeah.
offspring, like I would turn you in for like lack of honor.
I'm supposed to be an uncle soon, so we'll see how that.
Jesus help us.
Wow. And then it also
I'm
adds to
gonna
it,
be
and
able
I'm
to
not
teach
even.
him.
I don't know if you could
This
do that.
this
Or
is going to
her.
be taken wrong,
not a
but
good play.
that's the reality. Is you're mistaken for a middle-aged woman many times.
Oftentimes.
Oftentimes from behind.
Happened to me at Whole
especially.
Foods.
People will.
You wearing those
But if
nice,
By an older Asian lady.
if you're
yeah,
kind
you
of
wearing
if,
those nice ass jeans.
if you're kind of hot stepping and tiptoeing because of a bee, do you think a hardy gentleman would stop and be like, "I'm coming, ma'am"?
Ma'am, need any help?
Hang on, I got it. Hang on, dude. I'm coming right for. Or, hang on, ma'am. I'm coming your way.
Wait, that man's a dude. You a ma'am, dude?
Okay, so I'm glad I understand. So if the office is attacked, Midcoast Media's studio
It's all for your.
is attacked, you are out the window immediately.
Yeah, I mean.
You're going to leave me here to fight on my own.
Yes.
Okay.
But you're aware of that now, so you know. So, I mean, you shouldn't have any
You do
negative reaction
Now,
if that happens.
There was a moment, I think, growing up where, yes, you could freak out if there was a bee or a wasp nearby. Even a
Yeah, no,
spider.
you can still do
But
that.
I
I'm 39
feel
and can
like-
do that
see,
still,
I
Travis.
think that we, like,
You ever take a
have
drink
to-
of soda and have a bee sting you?
No, because I would look down at my soda before I did.
Who looks in their soda every time for a drink?
Are you talking
What's
about
the
inside the
worst?
can or inside the glass?
You ever-
Inside the can.
You ever
Oh, man, you
taken
got to
a
always
drink?
shake that up, cuz.
No.
You always shake your can
Then
up
it
when
gets
you have
fizzy.
Yeah, that's all right, man, but you want to make sure ain't no bees in there.
I was going to say, you ever taken a drink and a bee comes flying out?
No. Because I look inside
then
my
you
can
haven't
and I
lived.
go,
So I've
"Oh,
had that
any
happen to me
bees?"
too.
Nope. So you drank a bee.
I didn't drink a bee. I had a bee sting me.
Stop trying to drink it. Duh.
It was in my soda. It's when I worked at Lake Forest Country Club.
Was it a free soda? Oh, soda you stole. See, that's what your ass gets. Stealing sodas on the job.
When you worked at a golf course,
Yes, first job.
did you house? Yeah, same here. Did you house 44-ounce like Mountain Dews and sodas from the inside from the 19th hole area?
Oh, yeah.
Hot dogs? Did you eat a healthy amount of hot dogs?
I had hot dogs because, like,
The amount of
'Cause
food-
I would get there
they had
before
to have
the-
lost so much money.
I
Candy
would,
bars too. You
yeah.
bought candy
Oh
bars
gosh.
too. Yeah.
I would get there before like the snack bar would
gotta
open.
get the carts ready.
Because on the cart, yeah, and the shirt I was putting on was my work shirt for the country club. Because you get there at like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning,
Yep.
to start setting up stuff, and members would show up before the snack bar people would show up. So I would have to make like a
you gotta
breakfast
carry their
sandwich for
bags.
someone, and
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Oh, while you're at it, I'll take 2 screwdrivers too."
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And I'd be like, "Okay, I might take a little one, as well, a little nip myself."
How old
boy.
were you?
Like 17, 18.
I was 15 when I started working at the golf course, and definitely did the same thing. I didn't drink, but I do remember dudes being like, "Well, why don't you pour me a cold one?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"I don't think I'm supposed to, but
Yeah,
okay,
what am I
here you
going to
go."
do? They pay
Yeah.
their dues. I'm going to tell them no.
Right. They'd be very confused.
Rich boys.
For working?
I can work at a young age, violating all child labor laws.
What job are you working at the age of 15, Travis?
I was working at the Muni.
Mixtape.
And that as well. But I worked
You
at
the Loop?
Outdoor Theater here in St. Louis.
How'd
the
that go?
Muni in Forest Park.
You have any funny stories from that?
Several I don't wish to share.
Was it disheartening?
It was.
I saw some crazy stuff working at the golf course.
No, I enjoy working at the Muni, but it was a lot for a 15-year-old.
Well, I would.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, you're saying this intrigues me.
Cruella DeVille types? Like what? What was so bothersome about an outdoor music place?
I mean, it was nice, but then you had a lot of pompous rich white people who would come in from the county.
here we go.
And they were like, "Oh my God, it's too loud. Why are the actors so loud? Why are the music? Oh boy.
I don't think this happened, Gardner.
Oh boy, it's hot. Why is it so hot in this theater?
What
It's
if
an
Southern-
outdoor theater, ma'am.
What if-
Oh, turn the fans on. Oh, now the fans are too loud. I can't hear the actors.
What if Southern Chris would have showed up? Hey, what's up, man? Is this a theater?
Can I dip in here? I need a dip. Can I dip in here? I'm going to do it anyway.
You know, it was a good movie, The Searchers.
Please, sir. Please leave the city right now.
Okay, gotcha.
It was just one of those venues in St. Louis City where, again, your folks of rural.
You
and
know,
suburban
I'm noticing a
communities-
lot
What
about
are you doing
you.
today?
And-
What
yeah,
are you
I'm
doing
doing- I'm
today?
saying is
Garth
sometimes-
Brooks comes to town and look, you turn into an
Yeah.
ass.
And then
Exactly.
people complained about, oh my God, the dome. It's such a horrible place. It's not in use 10 months out of the year.
Maybe if there were
Of course it sucks ass.
maybe if there were more rap concerts there. it would
Thank
be-
you.
We got to be able to sell it out, though.
They can sell out more rap concerts at the dome.
You think,
got,
you think MC Hammer will go there when he comes through?
I would be wise. Does he want to make the most money for his trip? He should do it at the dome.
You know who else-
75,000 people will show up.
You know who else or what else is wise?
Why is that, Chris?
Tommy Bannister from Circa
Oh
Properties.
boy, Tommy Bannister. Wow.
Circa Properties, located here in St. Louis City. You got to use Tommy Bannister when it's time to buy
I
or
call him
sell
Thomas because he's
your
that
home.
good. He's so
Tom.
professional. I call him Thomas Bannister.
That's right. You can find him on Facebook. He's easy to track down. He'll work his tail off for you. If you're looking for a new home, or you're looking to sell your home, or maybe you're looking for future use, Tom Bannister at Circa Properties is who you talk to. He's a great sponsor here on the show, and a huge thanks to Tom for working with our friends at Buy Jack as well. You see some of his badass stickers all around town with his Bitmoji on it. So,
Badass, man.
hell yeah, dude. He's a good man. He's a good dude, man. I like his boots. So Tom Bannister, again, from Circa Properties. Be sure you drop him a line whenever it's time to buy or sell your home. You can drop us a line. We can put you in touch with him. Just let us know. And use Tom whenever it's time.
Chris, I said this last week. I enjoy viral crazes. I love all viral videos. I love all the challenges. And as I've said on the record on this very show a week ago, how much I love the cheese challenge. It is so adorable. It is so cute. In fact, There was this lovely, beautiful black child, and mom threw cheese in her face, and she could not be more delighted. Do we have video of that, Gardner? Mm-hmm. Young lady, she is so adorable. I am enjoying these cheese challenges.
Hey,
Look,
come here. I'm trying to do something.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
that is so. Look at that.
come here.
Look,
I'm
look.
trying to do something.
Look at threw two cheese on our adorable baby.
Oh, now the trend's cool.
Oh man, that is so adorable.
Now the trend's
it is
cool.
an amazing trend, Chris.
Once again, African Americans have stolen a very creative endeavor from white folks. Once again.
But in typical white folk fashion.
Wait. What were you just saying about that video?
I thought it was adorable and cute and amazing.
And you said you've been saying that all along.
I think I'm almost on the record for saying that how amazing that challenge
You're
is.
on the record for saying that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to be clear
Yeah.
as to your statement
Yep.
and what you're saying, what you have said. And your source is yourself, I
I
suppose?
mean, I don't give away my sources. That's
Okay.
not how journalism works.
No?
But
Okay, that's
according
You're
fair.
a
to
journalist now.
Yeah, so, I'm...
All right. So, just to be clear,
Yeah.
you've loved it all along. You
entire
thought
time.
it wasn't some one race doing something stupid.
No, I've never... first of all, I don't single out races on this show. I don't know what show you think this is, but I've always been one to be very objective when it comes to all the issues we discuss on this program.
Those cheeses appeared to have been purchased at a Trader Joe's or above
Very likely.
grocery store.
Interesting. What
There
is
was no
this?
government cheese, if we want to play that game.
First of all,
Because I know where you're going with this.
First of all, if you hit anybody with government cheese, that child would have a concussion. Would have CTE the following morning. And secondly, Chris, camera 3. What the hell is wrong with you white people? Why y'all
boy.
throwing damn expensive ass
Yeah.
cheese
Oh,
on your
boy.
damn child?
Oh, no.
Now when your child grows up and throw your dumb ass into a home, you're gonna be mad about it.
Oh,
Now you
boy.
gotta look at this damn video when he gets older.
Oh,
when he's a
boy.
teenager, he's going through trauma.
Oh, boy.
Man, I think my parents didn't love me growing up. And he sees a freaking viral challenge of you throwing a slice of cheese on his face. You should all be disgusted. Nothing but white people in that video.
I'm really mad I
Nothing-
didn't have a
nothing
slice
but-
of cheese
there
to
was
throw
a-
at him during
There
that.
was maybe one Asian parent and 14 white parents. So let me explain. First
Please, please, Travis,
we're
explain.
We're not even sure if the parent who threw that cheese on that beautiful black child was indeed black. So we have yet to confirm that. Maybe the black child was trying to get away from the white parent or a white person. And that white person's like, I'm going to get you, Negro, beautiful baby, and threw the cheese on the child. I'm assuming that's what happened. That's why.
It looked like a nice slice of Havarti or something,
That
too.
wasn't.
It was a
I'm about to say, was
good-looking
that,
cheese.
was that spicy cheese?
No, that wouldn't do that. That'd be terrible. You do it. It's like, oh, I'm going to play the cheese game. But, this pepper jack has, like, actual peppers in it.
Yeah, it's kinda,
Gets in the kid's
and
eye.
It's mildly heavy.
goes-
It's a pretty heavy cheese.
Right.
But at least you don't know mixed cheese on your child.
There was a photo of you with a slice of American
I
cheese.
would never have anybody throw
circulating
cheese on my forehead.
Did you
I'm
see
almost-
that?
I'm almost certain.
How'd
that-
you like my skills, huh?
Oh boy,
Yeah,
there's a
I
picture
can
of me
play
with
fake
cheese on my
news, too.
forehead. Of course it is. How did you do that? Did you Photoshop cheese on my head?
I don't know how to use Photoshop, but I made it work.
Son of a-
I made it work.
you just found like a yellow square and just put it on my.
No, it
forehead.
was an actual slice of cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I needed the authenticity. There's a real, there's only one type of texture that is American cheese, right? Like it's very manufactured looking, it has a shine to it. It looks like it could actually expand.
We don't want trouble with Big Dairy. We don't need that hate. I will say that there is a texture to American
And that's one of the
slices, and it's
that-
pretty.
I haven't been eating American cheese.
Texture is a good point. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is. Like there's nothing
It's
else like it.
floppy cardboard.
That's a nickname for your what?
Hey now. Girl, you want some of this floppy cardboard?
Let's come up with terms that would make any woman run from you. Girl, you about to get this floppy cardboard. She's like, I don't know if I'm all right. I'm good. Thank you.
Are you homeless? Why would I be getting that?
Girl, you about to get some wet toilet paper roll.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Why is it wet? Did you drop it?
Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, you want some of this, don't you?
Yeah.
No. I am shamed. I am shamed.
No, you're not.
Nah.
Baby, you want some of this old dirty towel?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're speaking my language now, boo.
You're about to get the musty towel. What?
Oh,
Oh no! That once again, an Urban Dictionary, probably.
the musty towel.
The musty towel.
That would be
Worst porn star name ever.
musty towel.
Oh, he's a musty towel. Oh God.
You just
You know,
feel
there's
it
a-
on him.
there's
It's
a
got
wo-
an aura about him.
There's somebody this weekend describing their first sexual encounter on the first date. It's like, oh, how was it, girl? Girl, it was a musty towel. Girl, it was fuzzy.
Girl, I would have rather been attacked by a jaguar. Did you guys see that?
Oh, you better hold on.
Do we
to it.
have? We have
If I were you, I would stop while you were ahead.
No,
Because we have
be careful because
the Great American Race next hour.
I told him, hey, why don't you let me know what story you're using next time so I can
should
get
have some
video or.
Listen, I haven't confirmed it yet. Did you see? Do you have a name with your report?
Oh, I do.
From the back, that woman could be Hispanic. Watch your ass.
No.
I'm gonna check into it.
You can try all you
I'm
want.
gonna look into it.
All right, you better get something ready
Better
for Great
watch
American
it.
Race.
Got Garrigus over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
man, I've been listening to Mark Garrigus.
Oh, please
podcast
stop. Knock it. Oh,
so
for the love
long.
of God.
I feel like I could represent
Are we
Chris
time
Brown.
to go on a break
I could
yet?
represent Chris Brown next time he gets
Chris
in trouble.
can't stand Kaepernick. Hate
I
Chris
don't mind,
Brown.
I don't mind Kaepernick.
Absolutely had jokes for days for Jesse Smollett. Now Mark Garagos represents three of them. I tell you what, that Colin Kaepernick was screwed.
And you know what?
That Chris Brown, people don't talk about the facts of that case.
And you know
Jesse
what?
Smollett, you know what? The Chicago Police Department may have gone too far. Chris only turns black when Mark Garagos says something about black people.
When an Armenian gets
When
involved.
Armenian gets involved, now Chris cares about the issues of the
there's-
urban community.
When there's someone who can bridge the gap.
He's
From white to black.
Gap bridger.
That makes
That's
sense.
what he is.
Yeah, that's
Mark
it.
Garagos, that's
That's
all it takes.
I just needed an Armenian. His skin's light enough. I trust him.
If you can guest host with Adam Carolla, you are in the clear. So I look forward to R. Kelly being represented by Mark Garagos and
and
Denman
Chris
coming
Denman,
in here.
yeah,
and going,
I'll be.
I
yeah.
tell you what. I mean, who doesn't
check
love
the
I Believe I
facts.
Can Fly?
Check the facts.
Do your research, America.
What about Garrigus? And he addressed it. He defended Michael Jackson on a couple things, and he actually did. There was a clip, I guess, in the documentary of Garrigus. He has a mustache and everything too,
Right.
and he's saying this is clearly a money grab and nothing else, right? That was actually lifted from a separate
Here we
thing he
go,
was
defending
defending
himself. Here we go.
He was defending MJ on, which was in regards to, I guess, a private jet recorded a conversation between Michael and Mark, and that was Mr. Garrigus. Sorry, we get so casual.
Here we go.
With that, but I thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to clear his name.
Oh, God.
In case anybody thought
Because
he
people were
was-
wondering the guy who represented Chris Brown had any moral standing.
And I'll say this: Scott Peterson, he's getting out.
Jesus. Say what you will about Mark Garagos. He wins.
He's the best, man.
He wins. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Did you
Or
know?
if
Did
he ends
you
up
know
on
it's-
Corolla, then he
did you
definitely
kn-
is in the clear.
Did you know it's widely accepted now that Scott Peterson could be innocent? Look it up. Do your research.
I don't know that it's widely accepted.
It's widely accepted by the
office,
subscribers.
From the office, from the office of Garrigus and Garrigus. It's widely accepted. It's widely
That
accepted.
was a Travis.
Did you see
move
that?
I've
Thank
never
you,
seen
Gardner.
one.
Finally. It's widely accepted by me and my girlfriend who, when driving around town listening to an Adam Carolla podcast, that Scott Peterson could be innocent. Widely accepted.
Did you see that?
Widely, he said that. He said that.
Did you see that hit job of a movie that Ben Affleck was in? They allowed that scum to get recorded down.
I tell you what.
Actually,
Chris,
no. That
Chris,
was
you might have been able to pull that widely accepted off if it wasn't for this ass over here
Yeah,
trying to pull
very
that
true.
every day.
Yeah,
And that should
that's
probably
true.
be a segment. Who said it? Travis or Trump? Who said it first? Travis or Trump? Man, that's
who
widely
stretches-
accepted.
who
That
stretches
could be
the
a Trump
truth more?
thing or a Travis thing.
Do you think that there's always common ground, right? So if you have been very opposed to the president for the entire time, and it's
Completely hate
and
him,
it's
Chris.
gotten and it's gotten vitriolic at times, despite whenever he won. You said, hey, I'm going to give him a chance.
I gave
We'll
him a
see what's
6-hour
going on."
window, Chris. and what did he do in his first 6 hours?
And he didn't care for
He
yeah.
runs out his first press secretary to tell everybody in the world that what we saw with our own eyes wasn't true.
So do you feel like or think
Ooh, we got to get to that. That's
Oh,
enough.
mama.
And I got a couple stories.
Oh,
Now you gotta-
angles, baby. We're talking about the photo on the live stream of Trump with a woman who did some massage parlor.
Madam Human
investing.
Sex Trafficker. Put that on a headline.
Let's take a break. Quick reminder that we appreciate you supporting our sponsors. One of those sponsors, Gateway Powder Coating, here to help this spring. Let them get your patio looking great, all that furniture, anything metal around the house that needs a touch-up. You need to hit up Gateway Powder Coating. GatewayPowderCoat.com is the website. You can check them out. Go talk to Mark and the guys. They'll have everything looking brand new, shiny, wonderful. And I cannot wait to get our metal wall logo for the studio that Gateway Powder Coating is custom designing and finishing for us. So very excited about that. Again, GatewayPowderCoat.com for more information. Chris Emmond, Travis Terrell, the great Chris Gardner on... What do we say? On the video stream? Well, you're an expert in video relations. So we're going to take a quick break, let Gardner smoke a pack of cigarettes, and we'll be right back.